Private grievances with every single person in chat. Alright, let's go. One by one. All of you. Yeah, how dare he be awesome.
I'd like to give a shout out to shoutouts.
Hi, welcome to Panic Bomber from the Virtual Boy. I've already beaten Liz.
Yeah, so this was going to be a race, and I gave up because I knew I wouldn't beat her and I'd go like 20 minutes overestimate. I've been having really terrible runs of this lately, so I'm just like, I do not feel confident. I'm just going to make an absolute fool of myself.
Let's watch Bomberman dance.
Yeah, everyone do the Bomberman dance. That's how you give good luck during this. You can hear my chair squeak as I do the Bomberman dance.
If you record a video of yourself and post it to Twitter with the hashtag SpeedrunsRochester, I don't know, something might happen.
We will thank you. So yeah, this is Panic Bomber. It is a puzzle block game.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the run. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom. All right, so this is Panic Bomber. It is a puzzle drop game. It is in the Bomberman series. It is a game that's on multiple systems, but we're playing on the Virtual Boy because the Virtual Boy is God's choice of systems.
It's also legitimately the best version of this game.
I mean, I haven't played any other versions of this game, so like, if you say so.
The other versions all have really bad color design.
Oh, do they?
Which for some reason doesn't persist to this version.
Yeah, I don't know. I love the colors in this game. We're playing on an emulator because capturing a Virtual Boy is an absolute nightmare. So it is all in purple. You can thank us that it's not red. So if you've ever played Puyo Puyo, it's kind of similar in tone to like how that works, except instead of having two blobs connected to each other, you have threes in like an L shape, which makes it really difficult to place blocks properly to where you want them to go. So from first glance, you might be like, what on earth is going on? You're just going to... I was going to say, could you lose the game if after they lose the game, you just keep like shoving blocks up there? I actually have no idea.
I was showing off.
Oh, okay. Alright, so basically what she's trying to do is that if you get combos, you get more bombs on the bottom. As you can see, just getting like one clear of 3, you only get 2 bombs. So you want either more clears or you want combos. And once you have a lighted bomb and you blow up those bombs, you put junk tiles on the enemy's side.
Yeah, so I want to build up enough bombs because the amount of junk is dependent on the amount of bombs. Not actually the number of combos, but I'm actually trying to get, if I can, trying to get chains of 3 or higher, because that's when it starts being worth it to clear. So my strategy for doing that is mostly to just kind of throw down stuff quickly in sets of 2, and then clear 1, which will hopefully clear, which, is pretty likely, I should say, to clear a 3. And if it doesn't, I can just do it again.
I'm starting to regret not joining this race. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought you were done with your sentence. I'm really sorry.
Nah, it's fine.
The reason that we're fighting a balloon is because that's an enemy in Bomberman.
If you've ever played Bomberman, you might not realize that Bomberman has enemies, because it's normally just other Bombermen.
Well, that's in like multiplayer, yeah.
But that's what you play Bomberman for, is the multiplayer.
Something interesting to note, especially for me, nice 3. When you get the 3, they immediately explode.
Yeah. 4 and higher, you get really fancy, big graphical things. But 4s are absurdly difficult, and we'll only see one if we're very lucky.
And they pretty much instantly win. Like,
yeah, 4 and higher is pretty much an insta-win. In fact, if you're above a 4, you're actually wasting time because the animation is longer. And you've already won with a 4. Little fun facts.
So as a kid, I had a game called Bomberman Pocket.
Bomberman Pocket is the best.
I know, it's really good. Something to note is that if you've ever played Bomberman Pocket, enemies that are only in this game also show up in Bomberman Pocket. And I'm talking only the Virtual Boy version. Like, the werewolf that we just saw is an enemy in the jump thing for Bomberman Pocket mini-game, I guess you could call it. That game is really good. If you are just a casual fan of Bomberman, I still recommend you check it out.
It's very different from normal Bomberman, but it's still it's honestly closer to something like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
But it's really fun.
Absolutely agree.
But that's not what we're playing today.
No, we're playing this game.
This game is really fun too, and I recommend you check it out, especially if you like Puyo Puyo.
It is a very surprisingly good and adorable. Look at this, like, little tiger fella.
We're gonna kill it.
Aw.
With puzzles.
Go kill it with puzzles. So, Hex, what's the story of this game?
I don't know, I've never played it in English.
I was about to say, you don't know, because you don't play the correct... We were just, like, bantering about what version to play. She's like, why are you playing the American version? It's, like, slower and there's no relevant text. And I'm like, yeah, but all the text is fun.
I mean, yeah, you won that argument, that's for sure.
I'm good at arguments. Shoutouts to arguments.
So, something you might notice is that I always, just let the first lit bomb they give me explode. And that's because, like, there is a 0% chance by the time it spawns that I'll, actually have something relevant.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of trying to get a lit bomb here because, we have more than enough to finish this, but, one didn't want to spawn. Oh, big bombs spawn once you've cleared enough, things. They do that. They're useful. Although sometimes you don't want them when they happen, because they wind up killing stuff, but...
Basically, the big bombs, when they spawn, they'll just destroy everything, including, like, both unlit bombs and, you know, tiles. And sometimes you want that, because that counts as destroying bombs, and it erases their junk. But sometimes you're like, oh, I have a setup! And it's not going to kill them quite as neatly as my setup would have.
It's not even so much always the setup as it is, it is the setup too, but, a lot of the time it's also even just the bombs you have at the bottom of the screen, because, like, you could clear more at once, and it's not linear. Clearing more bombs at once increases the amount of junk you're gonna send over.
So, I was making a joke, but the story doesn't really matter. Basically, we're collecting 3 medallions just cause they're like bomber medallions of some description. This is the only of the there are like 4 boss enemies, technically 5, but one is a secret. This is the only one that's not in Bomberman Pocket for some reason.
Although we are going to fight the secret enemy. Don't you worry.
In order to get this, okay, so our category is easy %, and we fight.
It's true ending.
True ending secret, true ending easy %. There is no not true ending %, because Hex and I are the only 2 people who run this game.
I don't put % signs in games that don't have 100% categories when I'm the mod.
I say % for everything because I'm awful. You have no idea. I play a game and I invented the category and it's 225 points and I call it 225% and I make so many people angry. They're like, that's not, what are you doing? And I'm like, look. Look. But yeah, we will be getting to the secret ending later. I actually have no idea what happens if you don't get the secret ending, because I started running this game just to run it.
The game just ends.
Oh.
You just don't see the end of it.
Aw. That's a shame. It's kind of boring.
I mean, what did you want to happen?
I don't know. The game to tell you that you're bad. Everyone dies. Oh yeah, all the major characters we've met along the way in this game.
You know, for how destructive a weapon this protagonist is, this franchise is like oddly cute.
It is. It's very Kirby-like. I would compare Bomberman to Kirby because it's like everything's kind of weirdly cute. This dude is my favorite because in the English version he's like, I have waited 5,000 years for this, and he looks like this, and all he wants to do is play a puzzle game.
His name is Toron the Eternal.
He is adorable. I love him to death.
He is eternal. There is another character, or Toral the Eternal. There's another character who's named Toron the Ghost. A very similar name. They might be related. I don't know.
My favorite is the balloon. Because she's like
my favorite is the secret boss.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, my favorite is the secret boss too.
Who we'll talk about when we get there, because let's not spoil the surprise.
Yes. She actually is in other games.
What game is she in?
Like a bunch of them, but I can't remember the names right now. We'll explain when we get there. So, have you ever played Columns? Because this game is very similar to Columns and is what made me start playing this game.
No, I only play good puzzle games.
Wow, Hex, you and I are gonna have some words. I cannot follow the combos you're trying to set up.
The combo I'm trying to set up right now is I made a mistake and I'm trying not to die.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good combo there. Oh, that'll help. Oh, that's really good.
Totally intentional.
Totally intentional. So, welcome to Panic Bomber, where we always have plans and never ever start to flounder like, oh god, what am I doing?
I mean, you see, what can happen very easily in this game is you can be setting up for something and then accidentally clear something, or accidentally detonate some bombs, which completely ships your stack, and all of a sudden you just have no plan anymore.
If you're like a big fan of Puyo Puyo, you have no idea how weird it is to have like a weird vestigial third Puyo on the edge.
Oh, it makes things much harder. There's a reason, like a 4-chain in Puyo, it's like, yeah, you should be able to do one of those if you're if you're even a decent Puyo player.
Even I can do a 4-chain.
Hi, would you like to win the game now?
It is quite difficult, which is why we should get more Puyo Puyo players. If you are a Puyo Puyo speedrunner, hit us up at www.hitasup.com.
Or just SRCom.
Yeah, or just SRCom. This
game works too.
It's a good puzzle game. It's a lot of fun. I feel like it deserves more love.
So a brief thing to mention. You'll notice that in some levels like this one, we're seeing blocks like bricks as the junk instead of the normal junk. Boss enemies have that, and when you clear bricks, you get items. Items are randomly good or bad for the person who breaks them, and can completely do horrible things to you.
Yeah.
And I bring this up now because items are going to play a huge role from this point on, because we're up to Count Dracuboom. Now, Count Dracuboom is 2 out of 3, best 2 out of 3. But if I lose one of those games, I'm going to have to start over, because I need to 2-0 Dracuboom to get to the secret boss.
She doesn't mean start over the entire game. She'll just intentionally lose to Dracuboom.
Oh god, I would not be doing this category if that were the case. So I'm going to play Dracuboom very safe, and my strategy here, mostly because this is a marathon, I'm mostly going to try to wait for Dracuboom to send me junk, clear it, and hope for good items, and kind of keep my stack fairly low. It's a slower strat, but it's, you know, significantly more marathon safe. You know, there's, like, items can do everything from, like... With bad item luck, I will instantly lose or instantly win. Like, you can be having a terrible game, and then you get junk to bombs, and then all of a sudden, like, okay.
Or you have ones that's like, turn bombs into rocks, and you lose, pretty much, because...
Yeah, rocks are special junk that basically can't be cleared. Anyway, I just got bombs to nothing.
Game, please.
Bombs to nothing is not the worst thing that could happen. I just got myself, next drop will be a set of 3 rocks. So, not the best luck here. That big bomb helped, though. It came at a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what item we get.
Another bad one. Bombs to nothing. Well, at least that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I only had 1 bomb, but yeah, we're getting real bad luck here. I'm just trying not to die now. Reminder, if I die, I need to purposely throw the next one. There's a reason the estimate is as high as it is. It's for this. Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah, and then I got a 1... So I got a radius 1 explosion. The item luck has been completely against my favor this time. That was some of the worst luck I've ever seen, actually. In my chat, we have an emote based on this game, called Lucky is Good, which is just bricks to bombs. So yeah, I had to throw that second one.
Oh, poor Bomberman.
Fortunately, the secret boss, while harder, isn't a set of 2 out of 3.
Yes. So, it's not as swingy. It's hard, but not as swingy.
Plus, with items, she'll wind up killing herself. Like,
yes.
Often enough.
Unless you're me. She is what made me stop, she's what made me quit this race. I was like, nope, I do not feel safe.
So, I got bricks to bombs. The enemy actually dropped that on me. Unfortunately, I didn't have any bricks. So, a little bit of waste of good luck there. Ah well, it's better than getting a -1.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a stop, which is a bit of an annoying one for a speedrun. But not the worst thing that can happen to you by any means. Just,
Oh, another bad one. Well, at least it's bombs to nothing.
yeah, with after I cleared my bombs. So, that's fine.
So, Dracuboom just got the one that makes Bomberman flutter around the screen for a little bit. I kind of like.
It's like the ink blot in Mario Kart, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There we go, round 1.
Yay!
Now, if I fail this round 2, we get to do round 1 again, so...
You
let's hope for good RNG.
You won't.
Again, we're like 18 minutes into this. There's reason that my estimate is this high. Let's just say.
If we have any donations, this would be a good time to do. We pretty much already exhausted everything we're doing.
And a reminder that, like, especially for my viewers, like, you have a chance to actually make me name characters in Mother 3 what you want me to name them.
Yeah.
We'll never get this opportunity again.
We don't have any donations, but I would like to talk about some bid wars that we have running. Hex already mentioned the Mother 3 bid war for naming the different characters. Currently, the only submission that has been made is naming Lucas I, naming Kumatora B, naming Boney R, and naming Duster T, so it spells Ibert. There's a couple other donation incentives coming up that I would just briefly like to shout out. For Wii Sports Resort in a couple hours, there is Quack Percent, where there are 5 ducks in the game, and we will be visiting all of them. For all of you animal lovers out in the audience, I highly recommend you donate to see one of those.
Oh, darn.
Oh no, and then... No!
Oh,
Why?
no!
Why, Cruel Fate? Why? It's okay, I got lucky too.
Yeah.
No, we got lucky too! God damn it!
No! What is this bull? This is awful.
This is some awful RNG. This is marathon luck. I'm about to lose this round. Unless that gives me blums to blocks.
Bloms to blocks? Oh no!
That's okay, that's okay.
Oh boy.
No! No, not a row of blocks! Why, game? Why are you toying with me like this?
Stop, game! Now I'm like yelling. I'm like, stop it, game, please.
This is some of the worst RNG I have ever seen.
Can we get a bless RNG in the chat?
Bless us, please. We need it.
Oh, hello! If I can just get a lip balm. If I could just get a lip balm before I die. Yes!
Yes! Yes!
That was a journey. That was a journey. That was a goddamn... Oh, wait, I could still lose this.
Oh no.
Drop my pieces slowly. Okay, we got this. We got this.
Yes!
That was an experience. That was an experience.
Oh my god, Hex, high five.
I have never had a game like that one.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Okay, so we get the 3 medallions, we get to unlock the door, and it turns out to be a cute
really cute girl.
This is Mrs. Flash. Or just Miss Flash, I think.
Miss Flashy.
Miss Flashy? Okay. Oh, don't tell me there's a Mr. Flash.
I don't think there's a Mr. Flash.
She actually does appear in other games. I think she's called Pretty Bomber in other games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, she definitely does.
She is by far the best AI. As you can see, she's moving incredibly fast and knows what she's doing.
Of course, with
how RNG goes, you know.
Yeah, with items still very much being a thing, but fortunately we don't have to worry about, you know, our annoying...
Yeah, if we lose, then we just play her again, and it's a shame, but it's you know, it's what it is.
Oh, hi there, Big Bomb. Oh, hey! Perfect!
Ooh, nice.
I feel like the game kind of felt guilty about what it was doing last time and is trying to make it up to me. Ah! couldn't
Oh,
reach.
but you can't even reach it. So the more blocks
It's
that
okay, I'm about to get a big bomb.
the more blocks that we destroy, the more flame we have, so that the farther our thing reaches. That doesn't really be. It's not important. We don't like play to it, but
And time.
Time!
Underestimate! Woo!
GG!
As a note, I did start the timer a little late, so.
That's okay. I had a timer running too. It was a 23:30.
And just at the end of the run here, we have a $10 donation from Claris, who says GIRL for main Mother 3 characters, girl. Thank you, Claris.
Girl.
thank you, Claire's. And thank you, Hex, for this run. That was very good.
Yeah, thanks for commentating. This run is absurdly difficult to solo commentate.
It could not have been more entertaining. Like that RNG, as scary as it was.
I was like, I'm gonna be here for like 50 minutes and everyone's gonna be mad at me.
That is why that's why I dropped out of the race. I probably should have stayed in, but that's okay. Next time.
It's okay.
Next time we'll race this. We get a trophy for our efforts. All right. Thanks X, and everyone stay tuned to watch my friend Liz run Rickstar soon.
Oh yeah, your Liz's are very good. Liz is very good. 100%. You should watch.
Thanks X.